Howdo! My name is Anna. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to see how I got this look and hear some of my thoughts about this palette, then just keep watching. Alright, so here is the palette of the day. I just got home from work a couple hours ago, and usually I don't like to film after work. I don't know, I felt like getting out the lights. I felt motivated. I just wanted to play around with this palette, and so I thought I would share my maiden voyage with it with you. Anyways, this is the newest palette from Lois Cosmetics. I really, really loved this Meet Me in the Underworld palette. I feel like this was a really popular one, and it was super gorgeous. A little bit warmer, I think, you know, definitely more almost earthy, I'd say. Anyways, wow, looking at them together, and this is what they look like. It almost seems like it's like, this is kind of the cool toned, I don't know, counterpart of this. Anyways, because I liked the Meet Me in the Underworld so much, I wanted to try this one. And I have swatched it, but let's do that right now. And we'll just go through the swatches, and I will tell you some of my thoughts about the initial, like when I first saw this. Anyways, let's just get started. This is Phase. It's a matte. It's kind of a mid-tone purple matte. I guess it's a little bit light. And then New Day seems kind of like a pinky red. And it is also a matte. And then Tonight, sort of a metallic blue, not super metallic, more like a satin, I'd say. Kind of a bluish purple actually, or bluish indigo. And then Inky is like this gorgeous kind of grayish blue, which I have to say, I think grayish blue might be my favorite color. Anyways, oh, you know what this reminds me of a little bit, at least these 4 shades, are the collab that Sydney Grace did with Temptalia. I can't even remember what those palettes were called. Radiant Reflection was one of them. Anyways, very, very beautiful color story. All right, so here are the swatches there. Yes, that bluish gray color is gorgeous. I like that light purple as well. All right, in this next row, we have Illuminated. Kind of a, oh, that's really soft. It's like a gold, a little bit of a coppery gold. It's a little bit of a muted, almost a satin metallic. I don't know, is that a thing? And then Half Moon is this sort of like slatey lavender, and it does look a bit shimmery. And then Nocturnal is this like kind of deeper green. And then sort of an orangey peach. It's ambiguous. These feel really soft and smooth. So those are the next set of shades. The mattes are seeming to be a little bit patchy in the swatch anyway. All right, and then this next row, we have Guided, which is a shimmery, sort of peachy color. And then, I don't know, what is that? Like a sort of burgundy, it's like a reddish plum sort of, I'd say, or like a fuchsia, like a darker fuchsia. And that is called Mysterious. And then just sort of a mid-tone bright purple is Witching Hour. And then this beautiful, kind of a lighter slatey blue than Inky is this Nightfall. Ooh, I like that shade. That is so pretty. I have a feeling we're gonna go with kind of a gray blue look today, but we'll see, we'll see. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. I want a lipstick. The color of that peachy shade. Ooh, yeah, that blue. So beautiful. It doesn't look, it looks somewhat similar. Like these two are, I guess, a little bit similar. This one is, whoops, this one's a little deeper and a little more blue, and I think this one has almost a little bit more of a gray or green tone to it. It's interesting because when I first saw this, I actually thought that all of the shades were sort of like this mid-tone, like darker mid-tone, but they're actually kind of brighter than I was expecting. I don't know, I thought they were all a little bit darker. I don't know, they all do seem, and this is what I wanted to say, is they all do seem a bit kind of mid-tone, like of the same depth. So we'll see how that translates to the eyes. Like, I don't know what I'm going to use for an inner corner or like a brow highlight. It's almost like that purple shade might work. Like those light lavenders maybe. I don't know, we'll see. It's very interesting. All right, and then Disturbed is this kind of navy. I will be so happy if this is a nice formula. It feels nice. And then Blood Moon, kind of a reddish orangey shade, kind of a rust. And then Same Stars, which I must have dug my nail into on accident. That kind of bronzy gold. And the Midnight is black, and it does have a bit of shimmer in there. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that on camera. That one feels a little bit more dry to the touch. I wanna see if I can you see that? Yeah, there's like little sparkles in there. So we'll see how that swatches. It looks really nice on the fingertip. Okay. Oh yeah, that black actually swatched really nice. So there's the palette. I think it's pretty. I do really like some of these shades in here. Like I said, it does seem a bit of the same, it just kind of ranges in the mid-tone range, although, you know, there's a black, which is great because you've got some depth. I don't know, maybe there will be light enough tones to get enough dimension and what have you. So I'm going to prime my eyes and zoom in a bit and get started on experimenting with the look. Okay, I think we're zoomed in enough. All right, so I'm just gonna get started. Let's see. I want to start. I'm not quite sure what to use for a transition. I think I'm just gonna have to go a bit sparkly with this, or shimmery, I should say. And honestly, none of these are super like blam glitter. So I think I'm just gonna start with Nightfall here and try to use that as a transition, and we will see what happens. Oh, I think that's gonna be too deep. But like I said, I'm not sure kind of what to use as, I think this is just gonna be a very dark look, very deep look. All right, with a light hand, and actually let's use this eye because it is a little bit less obscured by my hair. Okay. All right, well, I love that shade. I think it's gorgeous. It's so pretty. It did take a little bit of working with. You know what? I'm going to go into Tonight, this brighter blue. And I'm just going to go into the inner and outer corners. I do love this shade though. Oh my goodness. It's like my favorite color. It's so pretty. Okay. And I'm using this one mostly for the color, not like the depth or anything. I just kind of wanted a brighter halo around the colors that I'm going to use. And I'm gonna spread that out a bit, kind of blend it out in all directions. A little more here. All right. So now going into this deeper Disturbed. I'm gonna use a teeny tiny brush for this because I just want to use it to deepen up. This is gonna be all of my navy eyeshadow dreams coming true right now. Navy is also another color that I just am obsessed with. All right. Oh, my plan was kind of to do both eyes at the same time, but that's not happening. So I'll go back to it. It's fine. Don't worry. All right. So I don't know that that gave me the depth that I want, although I don't know that I want to go black with this. So I think I'm going to blend that out just a little. Yeah, I just want a little more depth. So I am going to go into the black. But like just such a tiny amount. Like a token amount of black. Did that do anything? It could be this brush too, but I need a little tiny brush for my little tiny eyes. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. There. Just the very littlest amount. Okay. Okay, I'm liking how this is turning out. All right. So next, I'm gonna go into this shade Inky right here, which is a little deeper than this first Nightfall shade. And I'm going to take that one in toward the center a little bit more, like blending this into sort of the next phase, if you will. I'm gonna connect that through the crease. All right, now I think I want to use this super bright Witching Hour shade. Whoops, right here. And I'm just gonna put that all just in the very center right there. I'd hoped that would be a little bit brighter. I feel like it's looking deeper on the eye than it does in the pan, but maybe that's because I have the blues underneath it. It's pretty, it's just not exactly giving me what I was hoping for. So I'm going to go into this Half Moon and see if that'll lighten it up just a bit. I was kind of hoping for like a more pink, like pinky purple but I think we're just gonna end up with purple, which is fine. I think this is a very deep palette. I do. Setting that lighter shade down. Yeah, I kind of like that a little better. It's a little brighter. And taking that last brush and sort of blending those edges a little. Okay, those blended really well. All right, now I want to sort of try to use this matte phase as like a highlight color. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll see, we'll see. It may not. I'm so worried this is gonna be a little deep for what I want, but using a light hand. I like that. Yes, good. Oh, good. That worked exactly as I was hoping it would. I'm also going to use this for my lower lash line, but I'm going to use a smaller brush. That was almost a disaster. I literally almost just put that on my lower lash line with that huge brush. That would not have been good. Okay, so again, that's phase, and I'm going to be using that on my lower lash line. And sort of blending that into these shadows. And actually, I need to take one of those deeper shades just out a little further. Well, no, that's okay. That's okay. I don't want to get too smoky up in here. I've got some fallout in this corner, which my eyes are sort of just shaped that way. I tend to get that no matter what. So I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the shadows about that. I honestly don't think I'm getting a lot of fallout. Yeah, no. It's just my eye shape is making that happen. Just kind of got to go with it, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of just what's left on the brush where I used the black and the blue and all of it together. I'm just going to tap that off even more. And I'm just going to lightly go into this corner on the bottom. Because it sort of accidentally happened on the inside. So I want to sort of even that out a bit. Yeah, I really like that light purple on the brow bone. I think that's super pretty. All right, I'm going to do my other eye and finish up my face, and then I will be back. Okay, here is the final look, and I like it. I like the way it turned out. It's very dark, and I feel like that was sort of the purpose. You know, it's funny. I was thinking as I was like doing the rest of my makeup and everything that this palette was very dark and that I would like some lighter tones, but actually looking at it now, I can see that there are, I mean, there's like a brightness to even this shade right here, this Nightfall, and this Phase shade. I actually, yeah, it's interesting. There's like an illumination coming from them, which does sort of give this like moonlight sort of illumination. Like it's not, because it's cool. This is a very, very cool toned palette. Like I didn't use the, okay, to be fair, I did not use like the warmer tones in the palette. There are some here, 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 here. So maybe I shouldn't actually say that it is a super, most of the shades are pretty cool, but there are some warm tones in here. So I think you could actually get a variety of looks. I like that sort of like I said, moonlighty glow that I'm seeing. I think I would have, if I'm being picky, liked just a couple lighter pops. I did use Phase on the inner corner, and I really built it up to make it as intense as I could. And I actually put my highlight over it as well, which I think enhanced it. But yeah, I would have liked just one pop of like a really, really light pink or a really, really light silvery blue. Like a lighter blue than this that was shimmery. I would have liked that in here. I like this palette. I'm not quite as like whoa as I was with the Meet Me in the Underworld palette. And I have a feeling that's, I don't know, I just get this vibe that like Meet Me in the Underworld was kind of perfect. I mean, it was kind of just absolutely, I feel like it kind of put Lois Cosmetics on the map. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But like this is just, I think it's a spectacular color story. And I think that it's just absolutely beautiful. Then again, I think maybe I tend to go toward more warmer toned palettes. So take that for what it is. Like I said, this one is cooler. I do think it has more kind of mid to darker tones. Like you're going to get a darker, more vampy look with this one. And I think that was sort of the point. Meet Me at midnight. It's like middle of the night. It's dark. Like it's a darker palette. I think it is very pretty. I really, really do. Yeah, I like it. I like the look that I got. I don't love it, but I do like it. It was a little bit harder to work with than some palettes, but honestly, for how deep these shades are, I think it actually worked pretty well. Like I don't dislike this formula. There are some that I like better. I'm sort of on the fence about this one. I'm not like completely enamored with it, but I'm not like sad that I picked it up. And I would have been curious. I'm kind of looking at I have to say this is a very interesting and sort of mysterious look. And that's sort of the vibes that the palette gives me. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm wondering with these like warm tones, what kind of, I don't think this is very beginner friendly. Okay, let's go there. I'm trying to sort of gather my thoughts about this. I think it's not very beginner friendly. And this is why. I think, like I said, it sort of runs from like mid to darker tones. And so it's not very forgiving. It's like so pigmented, and the colors are pretty deep. So just a little goes a long way. And I think, if you're just starting out and wanting to play with color, I wouldn't recommend this. Just because it was a little bit harder. It was just a little bit harder to work with than some other colorful palettes that I have. And like I said, the range of tones is not as diverse as far as like from light to dark. And I just think you're gonna have a harder time. It's like you put that color on the eye and it's there. You're not gonna be able to really like blend it away or blend it out enough. I think it's pretty unforgiving. Like once you put that pigment there, it's there. It's pretty solidly there. So I like this palette. I think if you like this color story and you like deep, vampy, kind of mysterious looks, and you're pretty experienced with colorful palettes, I think you might really like this. Do you need it? I don't think so. Do you need this one? I mean, do you need anything? But yeah, I would say if you're only going to do one, I really liked this one a little better. But if you're more of kind of a cool toned, yeah, it's like a nighttime. It's total nighttime. This is totally nighttime, like 100% nighttime. Whoops, let's not drop it. yeah, it's cute. It's cute, and it's, you know, it's a good formula. I don't think it's the best formula. It did blend pretty well. I want to say the, I really didn't use very many mattes. I think just these two. And I think, you know, they worked fine. This one I didn't like use a lot of real estate with, because like I said, it's just a little went a long way. And it was like kind of on top of the shimmer shades. So I don't know. It seems like it performed pretty well, but I can't really speak to that. Yeah, very unique palette. I guess that's all I really have to say about it. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm kind of rambling at this point and repeating myself. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for watching this video. To my subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate you and your kind comments and your support. And if you did like this video, I would love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope that everybody is having a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.